Y'all wondering who we're talking to, right? By the conversation, you've been seduced. I think it's time they were introduced. Go ahead.
So in studio with us, we have none other than Tricia Lee Kelshall and, of course, Kevon Carter. And they have a beautiful song together for this season that we have the opportunity of hearing in just a bit.
Yeah, I fell in love. I fell in love with the song. But let me first of all say good morning to both of you. Where is his microphone? There he is. How are you, Kevon?
Hi. We inside?
Yes, you're inside.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
Rent and taxes, but outside of that, a great song coming from both of you guys.
Thank you so much.
And for the uninitiated, I always like to do a very quick trace. First of all, it's really a pleasure having you here at 107.7. So the quick trace is going to be with the elder and the youngster.
Oh boy.
I'm not talking about me, y'all.
Yeah.
She says I should start with Kevon. But you know, the one thing is, we all entitled to our version of the story, but not the facts. So let's go.
Indeed. I'm with you on that.
You are a fabulous performer. Everybody says at the time they were calling you the soca diva.
Indeed.
You had already broadened your wings all over the place. Tricia Lee Kelshall, just take us back just a little bit before the Second Image era, before your experience with this English band that moved you forward. Just take us back a little earlier to your involvement in this beautiful area of media.
That would be childhood.
Oh yeah, was it 9?
At 9 I was on Teen Talent, not Teen Talent, 12 and under, and then I did Teen Talent with Auntie Hazel, and everything just moved from there. I think I knew what I wanted to do from very, very young. So that is one lucky thing that I can always say about myself, and that has to do with my parents as well. I remember singing at 11 and singing my song to the ocean because we lived down in the base, and I knew then I'm going to be singing.
That's wonderful because you excelled singing to the ocean. I did, and my voice went out and stayed there.
Oh,
Nobody heard about it after that.
Oh, we're hearing it now.
Well, we're working it now. Let's talk about that experience with Second Image real quickly because I'm just trying to run through you before I get across to.
We entered that band as babies, like the whole band. We were all like under 19, and it was fantastic. The time Trinidad was ready for that music. We had taken soca to another level. It was called hip hop soca at the time, and it was really like it was a playground. And we had a ball. It was a playground, but it was a very strict playground. We had George and White at the helm, and nobody stepped out of line with George.
That's right.
And it taught us, determination, discipline, how to respect the art form, the people that have come before us, the elders, the true elders, not me.
Well, the thing is, you make a very good point there. When music was fun.
It was fun.
Sometimes I get the feeling
time.
now that folks are into a cookie cutting factory and they're just doing it because this is going to move the crowd or this is going to do so and so.
It's become very formulaic, and I think but for us on stage, our vibe was created on stage, which is what the whole movement behind the band was, to just go and have some fun and party with the band.
I am
we were
so tempted to go to Kevon right now because he's shaking his head like when music was fun. Hold on a second. Hold on, youngster, because he came in here and we had a joke about that. But wait your turn. So you got through the Second Image era. You stayed with them for about 5 years?
I was with them for about 5 years.
And then you moved on. Tell us about it.
I moved on to do a movie, and then I was doing productions with Wayne Barkley and just doing a lot of stuff. And then I just decided to spread my wings. I went to audition for some things on the West End in London.
Yep.
And then I met my fiancé at the time, and he introduced me to this group, Way Out West. And they said, pass into the studio if she can sing. Let's hear her voice. I sang the song. They sent it home with me. Next day, recorded, out, #1.
And that was a nice union too. He's a photographer and all of that. Hello, I can
someone
understand.
has
He's been checking through those lenses, all right.
Boy.
All right, and now you're putting out some beautiful music. Call Me Baby. Gonna come right back to Tricia in a moment. But you want to talk to the youngster over there? It's a joke, guys. We don't mean anything. It's just a little joke we have here.
Well, the interesting thing is, Tricia, you were actually part of Second Image, and what we realized is that Kevon is part of Image and Company.
Yes.
So, Kevon, tell us part of your journey in terms of entering Image and Company and your experience in terms of coming to be part of the art form.
Okay, well, for me, music started growing up at about 12 years old. First musical experience, I was playing the cuatro for my uncle's parang band. Los Alumnos de San Juan, they're still around doing their thing. Then I migrated to the States when I was 17. Then started writing music with my brother, who's also in the business.
Yes.
GBM Neutron.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we collabed on a lot of stuff, and then we just kind of branched out on our own, doing our separate thing every now and again, coming back together. Then I had a song in 2012 with Shal Marshall called Celebrate Life.
Right.
And I came home after not being home for many years to promote the song. And I stayed down here longer than expected. And one thing led to the next. Then I met Joey Ningwai of Image.
Yes.
And they were looking for a lead singer at the time. And auditioned, did what I had to do, and I'm in Trinidad doing my thing.
With Image and Company, and now you have this fantastic song out with Tricia Lee Kelshall. So how did you all come about putting this collaboration together?
Well, I met Tricia 2 years ago at a party we sang at in Celibia. And we were like, oh, we should do a collaboration. And, after feeling out the vibe with someone, And we spoke about it for 2 years. But as you know, nothing happens before its time. And I was in the studio this summer with Jason Descent, working on another song, and she stopped by the studio to have a meeting with Jason concerning a Christmas album. And then after I was done my session, I just sat with them and we spoke, and we were like, hey, Kev, let's do a song on my Christmas album. I'm like, sure. And that's how it started.
From what I'm hearing, it's going to be a fantastic Christmas album. But there's this one song that's called "Call Me Baby," and that I really fell in love with. And I guess TC, that's Tony Chow, fell in love with it too. And there is something about it that's magical. You don't describe yourself in any genre. You said earlier that you would prefer to be categorized as world music.
Yes,
kind of world music. Yeah. And you yourself haven't experienced the new evolution of soca and then moving into international music. You both bring in a body of worldliness in your music that is very, very evident here. I love this song. I'm going to play part of this song, and then I'm going to ask you guys to put on the cans and start to sing it with us. All right?
Live version.
I think that's going to be really, really wonderful. Is that all right with y'all?
To see if we can really sing, huh?
No, we know you
we
can.
Know. We know. Trust me.
Trust me.
We did our homework. We know.
I would not take that chance if I know I did not have good talent in the studio.
Nice.
Both of y'all. All right? Listen to this new release coming out from Tricia Lee Marshall.
Come to me, come to me, come to me, and call me baby. Angels on high, hear my wish tonight. My heart's desire. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
And this is live, guys. This is live.
World's on fire with twinkling eyes. Oh, can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me inside? This Christmas I'm on high. Look into my eyes. Love's inside. Love's inside. And tonight angels are singing. This Christmas I'm alright. I just need your love tonight. I just need come to me, come to me, come to me. Call me baby, call me baby. Ooh, call me baby.
Oh, man, I feel like we were just in the middle of the studio here. They're so perfectly locked in addition to what we were saying before, such outstanding talents that I just segued out of the actual recording, and they came in live, and you couldn't tell the difference, could you? No, I couldn't tell the difference either.
It's a fun song to sing. I'll say that. It's a lot of fun to sing.
Oh, it's a beautiful song. And the fact that not only are your voices beautiful, which we all can hear, you seem to relate at a different level. You can look at entertainers do the thing, and as a matter of fact, most of the songs they record one track, and then the guys in the other sing city and he records it and they put it together. This is a blend. This is a coming together of spirits here.
I think it's important to note, because yesterday we were in the studio finishing up something and we went in to do the backing vocals together, and we are locked on in this vibe, and I think that is what works on the song. I think you can feel it.
Yes, you can feel it. That's the whole point.
It actually just works. It's great. It's been a fun collaboration from the beginning to, and mostly when Jason is included, Jason Dason from Studio J, who produced it. The three of us have a ball to the point that we almost waste too much time in that studio.
No, well,
that's just fun.
That is consistent with what we said earlier about music must be fun.
Absolutely.
It must be fun. And when it's fun, it's just like doing the radio. If it's fun, people feel it. You don't have to tell them.
Yeah.
And they can tell when you're faking the funk. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, all right, the album is coming out. Tricia, tell us about that. Oh, by the way, in case you just locked in the voices you're hearing, Tricia Lee Kelshall and Kevon Carter. Kevon Carter, we're talking about their new song. It's called Call Me Baby. Those are the voices you're hearing, all right? So, Tricia, tell me about the album.
Well, the most important thing is that this whole thing started for me. Johnny Gonzalez, who's the beginner of Second Image, not Imogen Cole. Second Image.
She just put a rank on him.
Well, Johnny asked me to come and be part of, and this is a more serious topic, to be part of his benefit concert, because Johnny is now battling cancer. And so I did the show. Jason Dason backed me up. And then we just started chatting, like, oh, it would be nice to just do something.
Yeah.
And so the whole album now is dedicated to Johnny Gonzalez, because he really is the one who opened the doors for me in the entertainment industry. He's my brother. I love him to death. And he's still I just saw him up in Florida.
Okay.
And I just thought it was important. So one of the songs that we will have later on is a song called Christmas on the Hill, which he recorded with someone else a few years back. And I felt I really wanted to pay homage. It's relevant to me as well, because I lived on a hill down in the base. So Christmas on my hill was also super important and special. And I wanted to honor him. And so all of it has just come. Every single song has come from a place deep inside me. And it's all very emotional. Everyone knows how I sing. And it's all emotion. It's all sentiment. And it's very, very real. Every song you can hear that I'm singing from my heart. And I think that's what I love. I mean, that's what Christmas is to me, period. It's a beautiful, special, magical time. And I think, it's my album, so I could say so, I think it has that magic. And I'm looking forward to just sharing it.
Well, we hear the magic from Call Me Baby.
Oh,
all right?
you.
And that's an invitation. Now, did you flirt? No, you did not. She's married.
Just a little.
Tricia Lee Kelshall, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Gracing
I
our
need
presence.
to say something, though. I am now remembering all the reasons why you are so great. I'm remembering.
You're very
I'm
kind.
looking at you. I'm listening to you. Thank you for having us.
You're very kind. The pleasure was all mine, and so too the privilege. My man, youngster.
Right. Listen, when you go home later, go and look up Elder Baj and Smokey Robinson and them people. And then get back to them.
So that was the joke we're having since he put it out there. You know, Tricia, we better put it out there.
Rennie, go learn your
Right.
stuff. Learn your stuff.
So he goes, I used to follow these guys like the Baj. I don't think you know them. And I said to him, brother, I introduced them. So that was the joke we were having in here. Hey guys,
Thanks,
great having
man.
you on here.
Thanks for
All
having
right,
us.
I'm gonna go back with that song and just leave our listeners with it, because it's just so outstanding. I want to stay in the head.
Yes.
As it will. All right, guys, thank you so much for being so
Thanks to you.
beautiful.
This one is for all of you guys, my fans, the Kevon's fans. Thank you so much.